freedom. Every day you get to kind of have a bit of a pinch me moment. If you guide your thoughts that way, wow, what we're doing is pretty amazing.
Hi Big Lap Bible.
We're Bryson and Nat, and we're from Wayfinding Folk.
Why did we do the Big Lap? So it was a dream of ours both before we met each other.
Yeah, I always wanted to get a van, go and work in remote communities as a teacher, and yeah, just wanted to travel.
Yeah, we really wanted to explore Australia more and understand the country better and understand ourselves better.
Yeah.
What was life like before we did the Big Lap?
It was different in that we were working full time. We were both working together in outdoor education.
How did you prepare for the Big Lap? What things did you need to do before you left?
Preparing for the Big Lap was working ridiculous, crazy amount, so we could afford it.
And also we did our van conversion in pretty much 1 month, 2 months on and off, but we worked 7 days a week and crazy hours. Yeah. We also had to move out of the house that we were living in, so we had to pack all of our things up, decide what we were putting in the van, buy new things for the van, so it was very busy and hectic time.
Moving house, converting a van, and trying to work at the same time. It was, a lot.
How did you choose the right setup for you? I think this is going to be a question that Bryson can answer.
I spent 2 years researching, watching so many van videos, van builds, re-watching them 20 times. 65 to 75% of this build is all recycled materials based on 1, environmental factors, and 2, what we could afford. It's very much our ethos in wanting to reuse, but everything that has been put in this van has been completely considered based on how we live, the cost around it, really tailor-made for us.
We also thought if we're living in this full time and it's going to be our home, we want it to feel like we enjoy being in this space and have little bits of our style and our taste in here as well.
Definitely.
Is there anything you would change about your setup? If we had more money and more time, we would have added roof racks on the top.
Yep.
And we would have also, instead of having a fixed bench seat, we would have had that as a pull-out drawer to just utilize the space a bit better. What kind of camps do you stay at and why?
Free camps.
Yes.
Always free camps.
Lots of rest stops.
Yeah, just so we can obviously afford our lifestyle. If we paid for a caravan site every week, every day, it would be more than what our rent would be at home.
And it also means that we can travel for a lot longer, because all of that money that we are saving on campsites and all of that sort of thing means that we can spend that on groceries and petrol and things that keep us on the road longer.
Sure, you don't get the best night's sleep, but a $5 coffee, because you got a free camp, van life mass, it ends up working out. If we stay at a caravan park, it is to absolutely utilize every inch,
every facility
of use all the facilities, shower, toilet, laundry, kitchen, pool if they've got a pool, anything, and then we're out of there because we don't like being right next to heaps of people.
Yeah. Where do we find the camps that we stay at?
WikiCamps, but also
Google Maps. Rest stops
looking
are really
at
good on
Google
there.
Maps, rest stops, looking at Google Earth, Google Maps to try and see nice little hidden spots. And also I like having a chat to people when we pull up at places.
Yeah, that would be the best way to find out for sure.
Yeah, definitely just going up to a group of people, oh, where have you been staying?
What have our favourite campgrounds been? Speaking on behalf of us, I've already decided.
Okay.
Rapid Bay.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Lucky Bay.
Yep.
And Whalebone Bay.
Yeah.
And these are all beachside campsites, and that's definitely our favourite. What's something we know now that we didn't know before we left?
That Natalie's extremely messy.
Very important to slow down. Before we left, we thought that we were going to leave and travel around the whole country in 1 year, which, don't get me wrong, is 100% possible. But we realised we prefer travelling slowly, stopping to work in towns, and
not planning things as much. I'm very much,
spontaneous.
I don't even know where we're going half the time, but Natalie will sometimes have a bit of an idea. But I think being spontaneous, and you meet so many cool people on the road, and because of that, you will then discover new and exciting places you might never have never even thought of, because you've connected with like-minded people, and it makes you slow down and appreciate a place far more.
What's our favourite thing about travelling?
Freedom. Every day you get to kind of have a bit of a pinch me moment. If you guide your thoughts that way, to be able to be like, wow, what we're doing is pretty amazing.
The biggest thing that's been my favourite about travelling has been the friendships that we've made along the way. We've honestly made lifelong friendships, and we've just finished travelling with friends for the last 3 months, so it was really sad to leave them, and we miss them all very much. But it now means that we've got friends all around Australia, all around the world.
Cool.
Is van life everything you thought it would be? To understand van life, you really have to be in it and be doing it, because you can never prepare for the highs and the lows that you'll experience, and the adaptability that you have to have, the compromise.
Van life is everyday life, just in a van.
Yeah.
And you see van life as a way and a choice of a means to live a more simplistic life.
What is a van life myth? This one is very close to our hearts.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get put into a bit of a box and receive judgment from certain people, and some people think that you're a freeloader, or that you're not doing the right things, or that you're not up to the codes and different things like that. I think that's a huge myth, because I believe as travellers we bring so much to a town. We fill up our fuel, we go and do our groceries, we go and stop in at the bakery or the butcher's or the coffee shop or the local pub. And everywhere we go, we're contributing. Not paint everyone with the same brush.
No, and from an outdoor perspective, and people that have studied this at uni and really appreciate the environment, all the people that we have met and camped, and all the people that have gravitated towards us and that we generally see all the time, I would say do respect towns, do appreciate a place, and they're going there because they really want to experience it and love it.
What is a scary or funny time being on the road?
Definitely a spot where Natalie had researched into, and it was a free camp somewhere that was there, where there was a ebbing and flowing tide in the middle of literally nowhere, and we rocked up in pitch black, and it definitely was not two-wheel drive friendly, and I've gone down this track and I had to then commit to it, and we nearly got stuck at, I'd say, like 9:30 at night.
Almost got bogged, and
no
the tyres
reception.
were spinning.
We would have been struggling until someone got there, and especially as the tide was coming up and down, we could have been in serious troubles.
What's an item you couldn't live without?
Oh, I would say the Max Air fan.
Absolutely, seriously, in the humidity of the north, it's been the best thing to ever have, to be able to suck the air out, suck the air in.
We leave it on, I'd say,
pretty much
23 hours
every
a day.
day.
It's on.
What's the downside of doing the big lap?
For me, it is definitely, the biggest downside is not being with family and friends. I think about my parents all the time.
You miss them a lot.
You miss them a lot.
The people that you meet along the way, having to say goodbye to them along the way is also really, really hard. What was our financial plan for the big lap? We worked really, really hard for a whole entire year. We lived at home with my parents, and we both put aside a really good amount of savings so that we could travel without having to work for a really long time. But now, as we've continued on, we have stopped to work, and we've worked in retail. Bryson's been doing tutoring online, and we're really open to really any opportunity that presents itself. So we've been doing a little bit of content creation and that sort of thing along the way, which is something we're really excited to explore further as well.
Yes.
What do you do to save money while traveling? Free camping?
Free camping, eating simplistic but healthy meals, going to like local grocers that are
markets.
Going to markets, making sure that we're buying food that will cover multiple different meals.
Food that will last.
Not going out for takeaway all the time.
Group cooking was also a really good one when we travelled with friends. We all cooked together as a group, and we just had allocated nights where we would cook. Awesome. That was really good. What has been your biggest splurge, and was it worth it? Our Whale Shark tour that we did has been on my bucket list for the longest time, and honestly went above and beyond
whales
anything that we could have ever imagined. Is there anything you bought that isn't worth having or worth the money.
So many of Natalie's clothes.
Yeah, way too many clothes. Girls, you really don't need that many.
No, you don't.
But you don't need as much as you think you do. Like, there's so many things that you think, oh, I'm going to need this and I'm going to need that. But if you don't use it, get rid of it. What's the best advice you could give to future lappers?
Buy a van, whatever is in your budget, just go out for a weekend and test it out, put a mattress in the back, go camping, visualize what you want.
Plan it.
And plan it and just do it, because if you don't do it, now, you probably won't do it.
I have friends who haven't quite finished their build and then along the way they've wanted to improve it. So we're really glad that we spent the time doing it properly and doing it right. And if that means it delays your start date a little bit, totally worth it.
Definitely.
And just go out there and have fun and do it, and we couldn't recommend it more highly. It's been the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah.